On August 20th, 2020, between 2 and 4 a.m., as I slept in Los Angeles, having been led to believe that I had been talking to both Jason Momoa and Henry Cavill for months, having sent money out to Jason Momoa's camps, been turned to bit, literally broke my leg, tendon, all that. Was even etherically pregnant with the divine child from the collective, pregnant with New Earth, pregnant. There's been many times that I've been, you're pregnant, you look pregnant. And I was attempting to, I thought I was getting with my twin, at least one of them, because the earth and the true twins and lovers on this planet that are etherically intertwined at Giza Plateau in order to create the Osiris-Isis complete union in physics per history, per built on by Stonehenge and Easter Island, and the star systems that the alignments come to, and direct source energy and how it comes down to those plateaus, is all reliant on a few couples getting together down here. When you have a complete DNA shift. And whenever I awoke on August 20th, the federal government had sent $16,000 into my account. I'm sorry, 6,000. Now, I don't know why I said 16 and my mind is stuck on 16. So there's something with that. And maybe 16,000 was before another timeline. Maybe one of you, I'm not sure. But they sent four $2,450 transactions from the federal government into a BMO Harris account. Now I'm going to come back to that BMO Harris. Harris would be the key word there. That account was opened by myself months before in Queens Valley during the ascension in 2020, last year, whenever crews all over this planet that had been activated when the world shut down and they sent all you to your room, they sent me to Colorado to a secret cell reporting to Trump and George Braun. That secret cell worked directly with who I thought was George Braun, but through the person around me. They wouldn't let me talk to them independently. I was on the phone throughout this process, supposedly helping them build big business, but now I know what they did was illegally sign my name to a bunch of contracts. And these are the men that are sitting on your justice chairs claiming to be the pinnacle of cyber security. That I had phone calls with, preparing me and one other individual to release $1 billion fund. Biden. $1 billion fund. Biden. Funny thing is, they were only going to give us 700 million out of all of it. There was 300 million that was going to vanish throughout the transaction. This money was going to come from other countries all over the world. First, we dealt with Saudi Arabia on a whole cycle, and I believe that's where we are now with what's coming to the world is this Saudi. At first, it was all Saudi Arabia. Then the second round that we worked through was European London money. Now, that one went a little different. Now, I didn't get nothing out of it but some broken bones, some pulled teeth, and a Biden devil evil president. Now, my point is that this happened in the early hours of August 20th. Now, let's talk about August 20th and why it's such a big deal. 2017, Great American Eclipse. That Great American Eclipse, 2017, on Lions Gate, 808, 2017, realigned this planet into a correct path. And in a lot of ways, a lot of us went to the dark side of the sun. Now, we were made to do that. There was even a secret cell walk-in that came in, a Sirius B walk-in 2017. She started putting videos out about star systems and everything everywhere. And Lauralee, shit, what happened? We started activating. We came straight to her just like sheep in a flock. And this whole time we're thinking that we're doing good and we're activating and we've got to do this ascension and da-da-da-da-da-da. Now, and I played so dumb and so naive throughout the whole thing, even to myself, because it had been going on so long. Forced ascension on the human race. Forced ascension on double simians. Forced ascension was a thing that was normal down here because someone had to ascend. Someone has to connect into the rest of everything and know how the heck everything goes on down here. We can't just all live on earth and be ignorant and stupid, which is what ended up happening. But what I'm explaining is how this election got taken over. And what I'm explaining is how Trump was blackmailed. And I've known this since May 2018, whenever he ordered my fear and pain cleared, started a thunderstorm here, ended up in a house with some people that I met through business contacts. So I had no idea that they were connected. How could I have ever known? And May 2019 is when the Arcturian Toltec matrix codes were stolen by the United Nations. Sold by Mark Clarke, Clarke, a man that was right across from my street that popped up one day, like he had been here, I guess, but hell, I never even saw him, but he started engaging with me that same day I broke off with Mark. It was energetic. It was nuts. It was as soon as I cut my karmic off, boom, it was like there was another Mark. And we solved EMC squared. The new ACB pattern came in, which was the main thing that they were looking for, was the phonetics of the future. Because they knew that I had Nebuchadnezzar information. They knew that I had, and all of you, channel me, all of the most, basically, I get the air information from everything. I'm air. I'm cardinal air. I'm 6th planet stellium in Libra, all fire, all air. So I read steam. I channel air. I can pull data. I can get into a computer. I can do anything I need to, which is why they were using me. But I was made to do it, understand? And I know in full detail now, and holy crap balls. There is a verse in my song that I wrote right after this happened last year. Because what happened when they sent me that money, they sent it to me to clean it. Now, if you're not aware, you got to clean money. Everything down here has to be cleaned. And by this point, they had seen that I had worked. Basically, I was working. I sent money, bit went up. See, whenever I sent bit at $1,000, I sent $1,000 in who I thought was Jason Momoa, who I thought was my twin, and had convinced me to send $1,000 through bit in Los Angeles on Sunset Boulevard. And the day I did it, 24 hours later, they were shutting down every single airport in the world, and we had COVID. He kept yelling at me to make a plan, make some money, make some money. We got to get money. And I'm thinking I'm just doing the right thing by everybody. Hell, I'm working on $1 billion fund. I mean, I'm a 40 under 40 entrepreneur. This seemed like I was stepping back into what they had stolen from me in 2012. So I was completely broadsided by the whole thing, just like they wanted me to be. They use the 13 families' gifts to control all of you. But they've been controlling the 13 families and their gifts, their entire existence on this planet and throughout human history. And the 13 families, you don't even know you have gifts. This is the problem. And it will not be allowed anymore. Maruma 2, every single one of us, Sun Soul Astrology, every single one that was in that crew 2017, that we were brought together in order to activate. Now here is what good happened out of it. We're all free. Because we did activate, us ancients did connect into the organic DNA. We did change the solar system makeup. We did attach Earth back into the atmosphere and to space. And ever since, we've been clearing like crazy with these monkeys and lizards on our ass. Including to the attempted murder of myself a week ago. Maybe 2 weeks now. I don't know. Past couple of weeks. So this is what came out today in this overnight connection that now we're seeing with Dominion software that had voting machines in 28 states, most of which are the ones that just overnight Trump started losing votes. And all of a sudden, now, and when I went to bed here in Texas, there was no way in hell Biden could win that election. When I woke up, he was president. I want to know why the feds were sending me money to clean on August 20th, the same day this is hitting the newsstands on the 21st. And I demand some answers from the United States government and their protocols in dealing with the people they've been experimenting on. And so it is.